Again, put him there. Relax here. I have him. He's not moving the same. Feels different, doesn't it? What happens here, okay, is this pinky is actually connected to his heart. Okay? It goes down. So when I move this, see how he move that? Get away from me? His body's like, oh, get away from this guy. Okay? He gets away from me. What he's doing here, in theory, this is the theory, okay? I'm not a scientist, this is the theory and what I've been been taught, is he's interrupting my flow, okay, when he does this. You can try this on anybody. And when they do that, for some reason, a lot doesn't work. But the minute you give it back to them, it comes back tenfold, doesn't it? Not only does it hurts more than the original rock. Because the concept that I've been given over my training is that when we're here, it's like putting up that dam. So when you do that, even with the key eyes, it works. I just didn't want to do that to him. But when you do that extra, it pushes that dam away and really gives that circle. I'm going to try to do it like here, okay? So here. You alright? Yep. And so that's some of the reasons why we do this. We don't ki to scare you. Okay? I saw something somewhere where somebody was saying that. Oh, you do ki to scare your attacker. I'm making him aware of me, really. That's what I'm doing. If you really want to think about it, if he grabs me, I mean, to me, this doesn't make any sense. But now, if I come here, I'll grab me the same way. I come here, doesn't that make more sense? I'm pushing that ki, I'm pushing that energy. Because ki has a translation. It's not scream for screaming. It's projection of spirit. Spirit is what they call it. In some translations, spiritual projection in the spirit is your ki. Right? So your ki shouldn't come here, your ki should come from the heart. Sometimes, shouldn't be, that's not a ki. So when he grabs me, going, that doesn't really do anything for you, when I come here, wham, grab, changes things. And to be honest with you, he could probably tell you by feeling it. I actually didn't turn his hand. I just sat here and keyed. Move forward, and that's what brought all that down. So the moral of the story is there is no wasted movement in life. None. Zero. Every movement has a purpose. It's just trying to find that purpose and teach it to people. Okay, a lot of times I was having a conversation with Dr. Carlos Ferris, Sensei Ferris, at a Dunkin' Donuts in between the seminar one time. And what he said to me made so much sense. He said, what happens a lot of times is a teacher only gives 90% to his student what he knows, because he wants to stay on top. So that teacher dies. The student has 90%. The student moves on and teaches someone else and gives that student 90% of what he knows. Right? So 90% of 90% really is 90%, right? So then that teacher dies. And it goes on. And it goes on. That's how systems get worn down. That's how things get lost in translation. And that's how systems die. For me personally, I give 100% to everybody. Anyone who has an open heart and shows that they're dedicated, I give them what I can, what I know. If they ask me a question, I don't have an answer. If I don't have an answer, I'm not going to make an answer up. I'm going to say, I don't know. Or I'll say, call Joe. I really would not lie to anyone. I say, I really don't have an answer. Or this is what I was told. Okay? I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't like to take people for morons. So when they come in and they want to learn a movement, I'm like, this is why, this is how we do it. Now, this is why we do it. These are some of the reasons why we do it. Why do we care when we practice kata? You just saw it. Why do we chamber when we practice kata? You just saw it. Why do we keep our elbows in when we do that drill? That's one of the reasons you just saw it. Okay? So if your elbows are in, his elbows are in, here, kind of hard for me to lock them out. But pick your elbows up, like some people do. You know, I can move them, I can turn them over, I can do whatever I want to do, right? But if his elbows are in, I have a harder time. Not to say it can't be done, because I can still do it. But the idea is it makes it easier. It gives the other person a harder time. Just even by that much can save your life. Okay, if you understand the where, the when, the why, the how. That's what we have to do as martial artists, as teachers. And not just give somebody a bunch of techniques. We have to give them our insight as to why they work, how they work, and how they work alive. Really. So, back to what we're doing. The next drill, what we're going to do is the